looks like I fired something off faster than what I wanted to. Well, welcome everybody. This is one of our guests, but I wasn't ready to put him on the screen. So, how's everybody doing this weekend or this Wednesday before? Let me see if we got that right. Okay, I think I'm on the screen. I did something wrong, but hope all is well with everyone. My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy, and this is the Lab Tech Show. Hope all is well. I have a great show packed, and hopefully you guys will be ready to hang out with me and learn some great things. And I would like to first say hello to Hit the Spot 1006. Lisa Marie, hello, Thad, Ron, everybody. And as you guys come on, please share the screen, share the video or the link with somebody that you know. And I would definitely appreciate it. For whatever reason, something has happened on my, oh, there it is. Something has happened on my end, but we were able to work it out. It's technically, hey, we're live. So look, we're here to talk tech news. I'm trying to break it down in a language that you understand. And for the ones that are afraid of the technology, we're here to hold your hand, and we hope that you embrace it. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in some of my guests here. The first guy that I want to bring in, he's from Alabama. He is the CEO of Fledging. He's also has some great product offerings for Black Friday that he would like to definitely talk to you about. And I don't know if he's an Alabama guy or an Auburn guy, but without further ado, let me bring in my man, Mr. Ethan Summers. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. I gotta say, uh, Auburn. How you doing, Tom?
I'm good. So is it Roll Tide or is it the War Eagle? Which one is it?
Hey, it's Roll Tide. It's got to be, man.
Okay, that's a good. Hey, look, look, look. That's a good thing. Okay, I'm with you. And our second guy, he's all the way out in California. And this guy here, this is a good friend of mine. We go way, way, way back. I want to say 2018. I want to say we met at CES. I was really, really sick. And he was like, hey, man, just stop on over, hang out by the booth, um, just just get to know me. He told me his story. I fell in love with it. Next thing I know, he's on Shark Tank and he's over here doing his thing, and I'm like, I know that guy. I met him. Well, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and bring in Mr. Robbie Cabral. How you doing, brother?
Hey, we're hanging in there. Thank you for having me, and nice to meet you as well, Ethan.
That's what's up. So, are you guys both ready for Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, Giving Tuesday, and all that other good stuff in between?
Man, we're as ready as we can be. It's been a lot of fun this year, but we feel ready.
Okay.
I know, definitely. Definitely Black Friday will be from home, that's for sure.
So you guys plan on doing a lot of shopping, or do you have any ideas of what you want to put? I mean, what you guys want to buy personally, or anything like that?
I'm gonna be hiding out. It's been a busy summer and fall. Getting Spruce built up, the Spruce Charger with the production supply chain, getting it out to the world. So we're gonna be hiding out. I promised my wife I'd shut my phone off and hide in a hole for a couple of days. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, that's what's up. And Robbie?
I think from my end, just hang out with the family. The kids are back at school now, but this time we're back all at home. And then we'll see what we can find. My kids are bugging me with this whole Just Dance for Nintendo, so maybe we'll just find that out there.
Just Dance. Okay, never heard of that one, but okay. All right, well, this is the part of the show that we call the Stash Stock Party. For the ones that do know, this is your opportunity where you get to talk about if you are not into investing, or if you what's the word I'm looking for, if you've never invested, there's a company called Stash, and they give you an opportunity. Once you sign up with them, they give out a piece or a fraction of a stock. So if you don't know anything about stocks and investing, this is your opportunity to get a fraction that's absolutely free, and it's called the Stash Stock Party. Feel free to go on over there to the site and stashstockparty.com. Sign up if you're not already a member, and you will get a chance to get a piece of today's stock, which is Hasbro. So I think that's the old toy company, I believe. So Hasbro, you have 1 hour to get your stash stock. Now look, I need y'all to invite a friend, and we're gonna make this thing a little bit easier. I need you to grab your adult beverage, whatever that may be. Robbie, Ethan, y'all got something to drink over there, cause you know, Tall Boy has his. Oh, he's got something. I got my Minute Maid. Oh, Robbie, we gotta get a margarita. We gotta get something. We gotta get an adult. Oh, okay, you got something.
Right, there you go. Got a little bit.
Okay, you got a. Okay, put it back up on the screen. Let me see what you got. Look, oh, I fired off the wrong thing. Put it back up on the screen.
Some soda from McDonald's. Nothing major.
Okay, so y'all grab, y'all grab y'all's, y'all grab y'all's adult beverages, and we're gonna go ahead and make that work. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this show off, and I think we didn't get a chance to talk offline, but I'm gonna just jump right into it, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Twitter. How about that? Can we start off with Twitter?
Let's do it.
He said, let's do it. All right. So, guys, check this out. Twitter is the latest social media network to combine shopping and live streams. All right. So, keep this in mind as the holiday season is approaching. And let me start the timer here. There we go. So, Twitter is partnering with Walmart, and basically what they're going to do is for Black Friday or the weekend of Black Friday, they plan on having some cyber, they call it the Cyber Deal Sunday stream. And basically what that means, I'm trying to see if I can bring this down for you. I don't know why why it's freezing on me. But basically, it will be a collaboration with Walmart, and it will take place during the post-Thanksgiving weekend, which is traditionally associated with big sales and promotions, as we already know. Twitter describes the live stream, which will be hosted by Jason Derulo, as a 30-minute variety show that will feature electronics, home goods, apparel, season decor, surprise, special guests, and much more. Twitter is joining a growing trend towards shopping focused live streams on social media. And it's kind of like the modern day QVC style shopping experience with influencers and integrated shopping links. You guys have any thoughts on this?
I think it makes a lot of sense. You look at the different social platforms and Twitter's where people actually hang out all day. So it's, becoming a new go-to application for e-commerce. So it's the kind of thing that makes you look at it and say, huh, I wonder why they haven't done this sooner. So it'll be interesting to see how it works out, especially partnered with Walmart.
Robbie?
Well, I'm actually interested to see how they perform and all that. Personally, we've been on QVC a couple times. We still do, and QVC was a major disruptor, especially during COVID. So it was actually one of the best retailers at that time because everybody was at home watching TV and all that. So I feel like, as of late, I've seen a lot from Amazon now going live. And other partners that we have, Beta, they're all going straight to live video. So I see a big trend. The only thing that I see is that there's going to be a lot of competition. So who's going to dominate that, that type of market? And as a brand, I'm assuming that we have to find that niche to see what works and what doesn't. So,
Well, I look at it like this. This is a great opportunity for not only Walmart, but I mean, I'm not active on Twitter, but I know that if I want to say, like right now, we're just doing a live stream and there's really no true sales component put into this. But to be able to partner with a major platform where you have millions of people that are on the platform and you have a major big box retailer that's trying to compete with Amazon, this is a great opportunity for you to get for them to introduce their product offerings. And I see that they're tying celebrity with it. And of course, if you bring in tech and you bring in house goods and you bring in kitchenware, this is, or kitchen goods, I think that this is a great opportunity for the world to be able to see not just only just going into Walmart, but they're also able to watch it socially.
I agree, and I think at the end of the day, you have to go where the customers are. You know, if they're not in
Mm.
stores anymore, then they're on Twitter. That's where they are. You look at Asia too, especially the developing China markets. They've been doing this for a couple of years now. You know, apps like WeChat, they run their business out of there. They do their shopping out of there. They keep up with their families out of there. So this integration of platforms makes a lot of sense.
Well, here's a question here. Well, this one says my favorite store, Walmart, from Lisa Marie. And then I also have, would you put your product out there on Twitter?
We do. Twitter's been a good channel for us. We like to talk about it. We like people tweeting at us to get help and show us how they're using it. So we're out there already.
Robbie?
Yep, I agree as well with Ethan. I mean, Twitter is a great platform. We're on it as well, and uh, we'll check it out and see how it goes now, starting Cyber Monday with this whole thing with Walmart, and see how it looks. Could be a great
Now,
opportunity for for brands.
we're gonna we're gonna get into it a little bit later, but are any of your products for either one of you guys? Are you guys in Walmart, Target, Best Buy? Are you guys in any of those stores?
Fledging's not yet. We haven't made the leap to retail yet.
Okay, so you're more primarily online, and then
Mhm.
Robbie, what about you? Are you in one of those big box retailers?
Yeah, personally, it's a pain in the butt to deal with retail, but yeah, we're at Walmart. We were also in store in Walmart, but sadly in Walmart they've been stealing a lot of the product, so we kind of had to put a hold on that and go all online. We're also on Best Buy as well online. It's great, it's good to test it out and see what works, what doesn't. And each retailer has their own fan base and community and all that. So that's why
Mhm.
I do want to see this whole live stream how it all pans out.
Okay, well, this one says the Digital Growth Hack Club says Twitter has been a tough nut to crack for me. So I get it. I completely get it. Hello, Sharon. How are you doing? Thanks for checking us out tonight in the lab. I get it. I mean, everybody has their own respective platforms. Facebook is probably more for the older generation. Instagram is more for the 21 to 35. Your Snapchat is more for your now teenagers. TikTok is more for the kids, and LinkedIn is now primarily for business. And then you got your Pinterest that's for the people who like to do home goods and that kind of stuff. So you have to find the respective platform. I mean, I can't say what I want to say in 140 in 140 characters. That's just not me. So I try not to even get on there because how do I say what I want to say in a condensed manner? If I can figure that part out,
Mhm.
I think I'll be okay. Um,
Mhm.
Somebody says TikTok for the kids. Yeah, okay. So, and then here's another thing. And like I said, we're going to talk a little bit more about this a little bit later. But they say so they steal your product. So, so this is a great way. So Robbie, they're saying with you being in retail, you're having a lot of shrinkage or a lot of theft. Um, Maybe this could be a feature that you could utilize to where they're able to see it online and then they can see how it actually works, right? And then they can order and from the comfort of their own home as opposed to you worrying about the product being gone.
Yeah, no, I like the idea, especially if they're gonna have host and all that. Sometimes you may not be available to be on the live stream due to the time and all that. So I like it.
Okay. Now I'll say this. It wasn't a live stream, but I went to do some shopping at a retailer that's in the mall, but I did some online shopping and I was really impressed with, they said, do you want to chat with a live agent? I thought it was just a chat. It was a chat for me because they could hear me, but I could see and hear them. And I thought that that was really cool that I was able to go to that big box retailer's website and chat with somebody, but I was literally seeing a live person as we were going. And I thought that, maybe that's something that you guys might be interested in incorporating with what you guys have. I don't know if that's something you thought about. Maybe do you even have the infrastructure to be able to make that part happen? But I see what Twitter is doing. They're trying to say, hey, like Ethan said, you got to go to where the customers are. If Twitter is doing it, eventually TikTok and Instagram is going to do it. I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook does it. Amazon is already doing it now with Amazon Live, and I think that, you know, Amazon Live is really the blueprint to all of this. And now when you're starting to add celebrity, I think that's what's going to attract people to come along.
I think the interesting part, we've been on Amazon for a long time now, is Amazon, what they do best is they meet the customer not just where they are, but that changes day to day. I think the typical profile is that there's one customer who likes big box and there's one customer who likes e-commerce. But really what we're seeing with modern customers is one day they might want to buy through Twitter. The next day they want to get support through your website. The next day they're all Amazon. And so I think we're going to see a lot more where just day to day and almost hour to hour, however the customer wants to engage, that's where you have to be. I got to say too, Robbie, you can probably speak through your business, but it works out pretty well for me. The margins, the requirements, selling stuff through Twitter, selling it through Instagram, selling it through my website, that's a lot better for my business too. And I think a lot of customers are savvy to that, is that working with some of these bigger box companies has a downside. If I can reach out to them directly, sell to them directly, be accountable to them directly, I think customers like that.
There you go. Well, real briefly before we move on, they're basically saying that this new live stream shopping feature comes on the heels of a pilot of a new shop module that launched in July. And it allows select brands to add a shopping section to the top of their profiles. And it started with about 12 brands, and it wants to expand the feature to more merchants in the U.S. in the next coming weeks because it's the holiday season, of course. The platform hasn't been shy about its attempts to diversify its revenue streams beyond traditional advertising, and has also launched a premium subscription feature in an attempt to make money more directly from its users. So this article is in the description of the YouTube link, so feel free to come on over to YouTube if you guys are not over here now. I would love for you guys to interact and engage, just like Lisa Marie and Christina, Dorothy. Actually, Dorothy says Southern Cal in the house. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, for tomorrow. So just feel free to come over to the YouTube channel, The Lab Tech Show. Just search for that. You should see the live button right there at the bottom, and you know that it's us. If you see our three faces on the thumbnail, you know you got us. So please come over, interact, because we have some things that we would like to, interact with you on, and hopefully you'll come out and hang out. Here's another question here. It says COVID is opening up all kinds of vertical marketing and sales channels. So because people are in the house, you have to be able to reach the customer. So I think that's a good situation there. We're going to move on real quickly because I want to be able to highlight you guys a little bit more as we have some more time towards the end of the show. And we're going to go to our next article. The next article, are you guys both Mac or are you guys Android or a combination of both? Which one?
I'm 100% Apple. Got the MacBook, got the iPad, got the iPhone. They got all my money, man.
I'm a combination of both.
Robbie, you all right with me? Ethan? We got to talk, man.
Hey, you like the Spruce, though. You like Spruce, and it's not dependent on Mac or anything.
Yeah, it's not dependent on anything, right? But we got to, come on, 2022, you got to come on over here to Android. Just a little, just touch it just a little bit. So,
my iPhone's wearing out. I might give it a shot. We'll see.
All right, so there's a new, and I'm not going to necessarily say it's new, but there's a new platform out called DuckDuckGo, and it's supposed to prevent apps from tracking Android users. Have you heard anything of DuckDuckGo as far as a platform?
I've used it as a search engine, in place
Yeah,
of
it's a
Google from
search
time
engine.
to time. Yeah, I've never used it outside of that, but I've used it as a search engine. It's an interesting experience.
Um, Interesting experience, you said? Okay.
Yeah, Google is kind of the king of the mountain in terms of giving you the exact result you're looking for because they got so much data on you. And DuckDuckGo, you go in and they're not keeping track of where you are. They're not keeping track of your search history. So what you get is kind of the raw internet. And it's great if you're looking for that, but it can be a little surprising the first time you do it.
Right. So, real briefly, let's go ahead and start the timer again. DuckDuckGo is a new tool that aims to prevent apps from tracking Android users. Um, the tool called App Tracking Protection hopes to offer more protection from third-party trackers than Apple's app tracking transparency feature, which gives users the choice to opt out of data tracking with apps. Um, DuckDuckGo tool has not been rolled out as part of an update to tell all Android phones, nor is it available as a separate download, but it's built into DuckDuckGo's privacy-focused browser app. So basically, if I'm getting this right, it's basically saying it hasn't been rolled out to everyone, part of the new update, but it is available as a separate download. So if you have the app or you use, it's not an app, it's actually a browser. So look at it like Safari, Firefox, Google Chrome, DuckDuckGo. So when you say I want to go to Facebook, I want to go to Amazon, I want to go to YouTube, and you know how you actually say sometimes, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to go to McDonald's, and then all of a sudden you see McDonald's ads coming up on your screen. Well, this is kind of where DuckDuckGo, if you use their browser, they're allowing you to not have that tracking protection. I mean, they're offering you app tracking protection, and it will run in the background and as you use your phone. The tool recognizes when the app is about to send data to a third-party tracker, and then will prevent the app from taking your information. So this could be something really good and solid once this update rolls out, fully towards all users. It's DuckDuckGo says that it's continually working to identify and protect against new trackers, which means that your data should be kept away from any new trackers that crop up from that DuckDuckGo app. You should also be able to see real-time views of trackers that the tool has blocked along with where your data would have been going. So, in layman terms, if you use this service, they're basically saying that it'll let you know if McDonald's is about to track you. It'll let you know if Apple is about to track you. It'll let you know if Minute Maid is going to track you. So, and it'll prevent that if you have this feature turned on. It says although the app tracking protection tool isn't a virtual private network, which is a VPN, it will act as one. And this is because the app tracking protection uses a local VPN connection, which means that it works its magic right on your smartphone. So actually, it's no cost to you because the VPN is actually working on your phone. And however, the app tracking protection is different from a VPN because it never routes app data through an external server. So it's doing it all on your phone. So, your thoughts on this? I know, Ethan, you're not a an Android guy, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we saw Apple do something like this back in May. They stopped automatically tracking cookies and providing that information to Facebook, and it just shattered Facebook's advertising model. So, I mean, I like the idea overall as a business. It hurts a little, because we like having that really high quality targeting data. But overall, I like the idea of people getting to choose what info is shared and what's not shared. It also makes me think of the last article. We're seeing businesses like Twitter and Facebook and Google trying to find other revenue streams because their access to everyone's data all the time is starting to go away. So I think we'll see a lot of downstream effects of that. But I like it. I'm here for it.
Mm. Okay, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an iPhone from a standpoint of a phone.
Hmm.
So you're getting used to the whole privacy and all that stuff. I do have the DuckDuckGo app as a browser. I use it here and there sometimes, but you're so accustomed to Safari and all that you kind of don't even notice. I was thinking more also from the Android standpoint of, here at home I have, I think, what, 3 or 4 TVs all around,
Hmm.
and 2 of them are actually fully Android. They work fully with the whole Android and all that, and I've been getting so accustomed to it that there's some really cool stuff with it. Like very flexible and apps and all that, and casting with your laptop to your TV and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'll be interested to see if that will actually help in the Android platform on TVs as well beyond the smartphone. So,
Okay. Well, they said the tool is in beta right now, but you can join the private wait list. You won't have to enter any information or any personal information to do so. And to basically sign up, just download DuckDuckGo from the Google Play Store and open the app. And go to hit settings, followed by the app tracking protection in the privacy section. And then from there, just choose join private waitlist. And DuckDuckGo says it will gradually introduce the feature to more people every week. So just go to the app. Once again, the articles are in the description of the YouTube video. So you can just click on it and you can read this article, and you can go from there, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know. It'll give you step by step directions on how to make that happen. Y'all so quiet. Like, are y'all all right? Yeah, where
No,
y'all? Come
I'm
on.
just trying
Adult
to make
beverage break. If you got
this
a glass of
occur.
wine, ladies, if ladies that are watching the show, grab your glass of wine, grab your adult beverage. I don't want to say that Hennessy or the Crown Royal or that kind of stuff, but I'm just gonna just drink my Minute Maid. But y'all feel free to come on, guys. Like y'all said y'all look. I get it. Y'all ready to start talking about Spruce and Benji lot because people are like, "Where's the deals at? Come on, bring the deals on."
Well, no,
no, I,
it's funny that you mentioned it because one of the big challenges we have is keeping up with everything that happens in the space. The ad changing stuff is such a great example. We were in the middle of trying to launch that product, and Apple changes its security settings. So we got to kind of scramble and find a new way to reach our customers, and those changes are also what makes the space we're in so fun. I'm sure Robbie feels the same. Is that those challenges are what we respond to, and frankly, the companies that respond best or fastest get the reward, and that's what we're trying to do. But it keeps us on our toes, that's for sure. One thing I am curious about is I kind of like it when Google knows exactly what I'm looking for and takes me to the nearest Domino's right near my house. That's nice. So it'll be interesting to see, as people go to DuckDuckGo and try that out, do they maybe miss some of the value of that program, knowing exactly the content they want or knowing exactly the location they want?
Yep,
Robbie.
I completely agree with that. I mean, from a business standpoint, it is a little bit way more difficult now. For example, if you're using Facebook to advertise to your consumers and all that, it's the whole targeting thing has just gone bananas because of all this. So that's one thing that, from a business standpoint, I know that it has hurt a lot of businesses. So you have to now figure out a way how to, target your product and all that. But like Ethan said, it's so true. I mean, the location aspect of your phone, it's like anything that you want near you, you can achieve it. If you have all that stuff blocked in, then you kind of have to figure it out. And I mean, I think at the end of the day, it'll be like the adoption of that DuckDuckGo and see how people react to it. I mean, I'll test it out. Why not? And see how it works on my daily life.
Mm, okay.
I'll tell
Um,
you, just me guessing, I don't think it's going to take off too much because I think most people are going to like Google being able to tell you exactly what you're looking for
you think so?
versus I think overall it's what we're used to. We've kind of settled into it, and it's all frustrating when you plug in a place name and they take you to the other side of the country, and that's obviously not what you're looking for. So I think most people actually
Yeah,
kind of like it. They just
I'm gonna
feel like
back
they
on
don't
that
like it.
too. The thing is that we have so many apps in this day and age, and now it's like, oh, I have to now download another app. So that's another thing too, that it's not embedded in the phone or in the system. Now, if DuckDuckGo does some sort of a partnership with one of the big Android phones, and it actually comes embedded in the phone and all that, and they're not using their own Google or Safari or all that, then you can see something big. But I still think it's kind of incognito in a way that of using that browser and all that. So, but it's an interesting.
Okay. Well, I like it. I definitely welcome it. I think I've downloaded it, and it's funny to your point, Ethan. I downloaded it, played with it for about 20, 30 minutes, and then just the natural habit of just going to Google
Mhm.
is just there because Google has, taught me or has trained me to say go there because they're the most reliable. And they really may
Mhm.
not be because you got to remember Google makes all of their money based off of advertising. So if
Mhm.
they don't make if Google does not give you those advertisers, then they don't make money or
Mhm.
a major portion of it is gone. So I don't know. And then here's the digital growth hack saying, Fledging, I think that there are two camps. What do you mean by two camps, digital growth hack? Share your thoughts on that one. I think there's going to be somebody that would be open to it. And like I said, I'm willing to play with it for the holiday season and just see how it, give it a 30-day test run, and just see where it goes. And if I'm not being tracked, I mean, sometimes it is frustrating when I see I'm having a conversation with you and I mention Minute Maid and all of a sudden I'm getting
Mhm.
Minute Maid ads popping up on my timeline. I don't want that to come
Mhm.
down my feed. I was looking at some Black Friday sales and I saw some things and I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, or why are they talking about that?
Well, that's
Um,
what makes, I think that's what makes the Instagram shopping, the Facebook shopping, and now the Twitter shopping so smart is they're just finding other ways to make money. And that's probably still a little bit of targeted ads and targeted stuff, but at least it's more honest. Hey,
gotcha.
we sent this to you, you should buy it. It's probably a little more honest than, hey, we're using your data on the back end to do stuff that you don't understand. Now, I think it's also a little bit more annoying because nobody likes having ads all the time on their stuff, but I think that's the price we pay for using all these incredible free services.
Gotcha. All right, well, we've reached the halfway part of the show, so check this out. Hey everybody, my name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy. I would love for you to check out the show at the labtechshow.live. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube at the Lab Tech Show. Now I welcome you to go to YouTube and check out all the old shows. I'm pretty sure you're going to find something on there that you would like. It's the Lab Tech Show. So that's my call to action.
Hey,
Y'all
I
want
gotta give it to you. You got a little Marvin Gaye going on there. Here you go.
I'm going to talk to my head of marketing, get some music like that wound up in our stuff.
Oh man, don't do me, man.
No,
um,
I love it. It's good. It's clean.
let me ask you, you guys want to try it? Y'all think y'all could do it? Yeah. You think you could do it, Ethan? Robbie?
Absolutely not.
Come
Absolutely not.
on. All you're doing is just
But
saying, hey,
you're the
follow the
main man
lab.
at that.
All you're saying is follow the labtechshow.live. That's all you're doing. Come on.
I think Robbie's got the voice for it.
Robbie, you gonna give it a shot?
So what should we say?
So all you say is, hey, my all you say is, hey, it's the Lab Tech Show. This is Robbie Cabral. Check out the lab, and however you put your spin on it, follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I mean, follow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, not Twitter.
Oh wait, so you want to do this live now?
Yeah, we're about to do it right now. I'm gonna get Ethan in a second. You ready? So just follow the show. Just read what's on the screen, and you just kind of just go off the top of your head, whatever you think.
All right, just drop it in there. Drop it in there.
Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Robbie Cabral from Benji Lock, and you guys gotta check out the Lab Tech Show on any of the social networks with Cowboy on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can't miss it. You're better than that, that's for sure.
You did a good job, Robbie. Robbie, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. Not Ethan.
Hey, we're hanging in there, especially now. It's interesting. This whole time change is like it's 5:37. I think I saw someone that says SoCal. Holy smokes! It feels like it's like 10 p.m. over here.
But you did a good job. You did a good job, Robbie. All right, Ethan, you ready?
I
Here we go.
guess.
Here we go. Three, two, and
Hey, this is Ethan with Fledging. Follow the lab at thelabtechshow.live. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. How'd I do?
he said, "Look, you can just follow." I love
Hey,
it,
you
man. I
try,
love it.
we're all fine.
I love it. Hey, look, that was right on time, man. That's what's up.
Short, sweet, to the point. Just got to get it
Short,
done, you know.
short, sweet, to the point. You knocked it out with no problems. Um, and I definitely appreciate you guys. Don't worry. One day you guys will be on a promo and you'll say, "That's my voice." And look, somebody said Southern Cal. This one said Northern Cal's in the house. So I think Dorothy's in Southern Cal, and then Jeff Bull is in Northern Cal. So actually, Jeff Bull, he is part of the coding community. I hope I'm saying this right because he invited me onto one of his shows last week, and he needed some tech ideas for Black Friday or for the holiday shopping. And I think that this is the perfect segment right here. Look, they're saying nice job on the promos, short and sweet. Look, the ladies love it, the guys love it. I mean, you guys did a great job. So Jeff Bull basically said, he called me last minute, said, "Hey, I need 3 tech products off the top of your head. Go." And I'm like, "Well, hold up. Who's the target demo? Who is it for? What is it? Why are we doing this?" And once he told me, you guys were the first 2 that I thought of, and that's what kind of prompted, this live stream here, because I was like, this is right in time for Black Friday, and I felt like it would only be fitting for me to say, you guys are, my colleague, my friends, friends help friends help friends out. I hope I said that the right way. So, did I say it the right way?
Ow.
So, so I wanted to give you guys this opportunity to be able to talk about your products and what you guys are offering. And I have not told anybody anything, but I guess we can kind of tell them now. Robbie is the owner of Benji Lock, and this is the lock where you can unlock at your fingertip. Am I saying that right, Robbie? So there's no key. All you have is your finger, and you literally put your finger on there, and it unlocks just like that. And so this lock that I have is the TSA approved lock here. So if you're traveling with your luggage, you can, if I'm saying it right, you can put it on your luggage, let it go through baggage security or whatever, and if they need to open it up, they have a TSA approved key. If I'm correct, let me put that up on the screen right there. Did I get it right? There you go. And then I think you can do up to 5 passwords. And basically, he has other locks: the bike lock, the sport lock, the door lock, and also the regular lock. Am I saying that right? Okay.
You got that right. Could have
All
said
right.
it better.
Well, you're going to say it better in a second. And my guy Ethan, he's got some other things, but today I think we're only going to talk about Spruce, which is the docking station to where you can charge not only your phone but 5 other devices, 3 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A, and then you can also charge your phone here. So where's my phone? I'm charging it on one of the side stations, but literally I put it on there and now my phone is charging, literally. Or I can plug it into one of these ports on the side, and then 3 USB-C ports, 1 USB-A. I don't want to pull this too far because I have some things also charging over here on my desk, and I don't want them to fall off the desk trying to reach up. So who wants to go first, and who wants to talk about their products?
Actually, would like to hear more about Ethan. I love that. I mean, definitely I need one of
Yeah.
those, especially, I got cables all over. from the phone to iPads to different stuff. Love to know more about it. I'm very excited about it actually.
Okay.
Well, Robbie, we got to get you a Spruce and clean up that desk, man. Yeah, Spruce is it's everything we've been focused on in 2021. You know, it came out of our head of R&D was headed out to China, got stuck in quarantine, and he ended up in his mom's basement with one outlet.
Hold on, Ethan. Real quick. When you say R&D, we got people that don't know anything about that. So you got to break this down in a language that everyone's going to understand. All right. So they don't know about, and if you can briefly talk about the product getting from China to the United States, can you just tell people the backstory? Because a lot of people don't understand. We've been talking about it on the show. James and I, but I don't think that they really understand that. And then while you do that, I have some pictures and some videos for people to see. So if you can just kind of break it down in plain English, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we got a guy on our team who invents all our products. He's our engineering guy, electrical engineering. And we were sending him over to China probably mid last year. And he actually headed back to Ohio to say bye to his mom the first week the quarantine happened. So he spent 90 days, 100 days stuck in his mom's basement with one outlet to work from. And that's where he had the idea for the Spruce charger. So that's what you're looking at there on screen. That's the white version with the red detail. And what it does is it's just got one plug out of the back, fits in any standard outlet and no special knowledge required. And it's powerful enough to charge everything on your desk at the same time. So Robbie, you know, you were talking about having a laptop and a phone. I'm sitting here looking at a monitor, a lamp, a tablet. It powers my entire desktop. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to know anything. And the important part for us is that it's strong enough to power everything at once. You know, a lot of these chargers, they'll charge 4 or 5 devices, but it's a tiny little charge. Spruce is smart in the way it pushes power to different ports. So it always pushes the most power to the biggest device. So in this case, that's my laptop. Second most power is going to go to my tablet, and Spruce just knows how to do that. So it keeps me plugged in online all day, never gets hot. And then one of my favorite parts is it actually looks pretty good. There's a lot of clunky plastic stuff in the world that just you kind of want to hide it away because it's annoying and messes up your focus. Spruce looks good, it feels good, and it works really well. You were kind of talking about some of the supply chain challenges. We picked a tough time to start inventing a product. You know, I'm sure y'all have heard about that global chip shortage. There's 10 chips just in this unit. You know, we were able to go in and upgrade that, pay a little bit more, and actually get more power per port. But that's just one of the challenges we faced. Global shipping right now, stuff will go and sit at the freight, you know, waiting on the tarmac. It'll sit there for 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. Stuff getting stuck in customs, all the way up to the delivery drivers just being tired of working 14-hour days, so they're dumping stuff out the back door of your business versus setting it down like they're supposed to. So it's been a lot of challenges to get here, a lot of late night calls. I've been working my team real hard, but, you know, Spruce is here. We've got hundreds and hundreds of them in stock and thousands more coming in. And what's exciting for me is it's just in time for the holidays. A lot of businesses are sold out. A lot of businesses have stuff stuck in transit. We got inventory all day, and if you order one today, we can get it shipped out to you tomorrow. That's a bad example because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I don't want to make my team mad. If you order it tomorrow, we'll get it shipped out to you Friday. How about that?
And then also you have like a promo code or something like that. Is that right? I think it just scrolled on the screen.
Yeah, I'll drop it off in the chat here in a second. But if you go to our website, that's fledging.tech. The promo code is Spruce BF, as in Black Friday 2021. It's going to save you 10% off really anything you find on the site, but especially the Spruce charger. So if you're looking for a gift and you just don't know what to give, if you're looking for a gift for yourself and want to clean up your desk like Robbie was talking about, I think Spruce is the right thing for you this holiday season.
Now, how much does this cost, or what does it retail for?
Yeah, retails for $124.99. If you're in the U.S., that's going to have your shipping and everything covered. A little bit more expensive for a charger, and we made it that way on purpose. It's well built, very high wattage, a lot of ports. We see this as the last charger you're going to need. You know, it's going to charge everything you have. It's built to last for a long time. Our testing actually shows it can be working 10 years from now. So it's out there.
Okay. And it charges USB-C, which you have 3 ports. Why did you choose 3 USB-C ports as opposed to 1 USB-A? Why, instead of 2 and 2?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're building for the future. Everything's going to USB-C. It's everywhere to the point that even Apple is changing their charging standards, and they don't change for anybody. The new iPads are all USB-C. There's a rumor the iPhone's going to be USB-C. All new MacBooks are USB-C. But you also see that on the Samsung side. You see that with Android. You see that with basically any new high-powered device that's coming out these days is USB-C. And that form factor, the shape of it, that's not going away for a long time. So we wanted Spruce to be a charger that you could have for years and years and not have to worry about having to upgrade again.
If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to put your comments in the chat box, and I'll have the questions pop up. I know Lisa Marie basically said, "What is R&D?" which is research and development. So, Ethan, if you don't mind sharing, what does research and development mean on your side?
Yeah, so it's all the technical work that goes into actually creating a product. So after we do the market study to figure, is there a need in the market? What price point could we sell for, et cetera? My head of R&D, my head of research and development does all the technical work. He sits down and he makes the schematic. He understands how the power supply is going to work. He understands how the heat's going to be managed. He figures out how to get it made, how to test it for quality, how to make sure that it holds up to our quality standards. So that I see the question there, does it overclock or overcharge devices? That's one of the many challenges he fixed for us. And no, it's not going to overcharge a device. We actually built it to even replace not just your chargers, but your power strip. I can't show you my desk right now because I can't turn my camera, but all I have on my desk for power is my Spruce. There's not a power strip or anything on here. It's just the Spruce.
And see, you're supposed to take a drink after you said that. Look, man, we're not, this is not your regular run of the muck show, man. Like, we really have fun. And one of the people that, I'm not going to say the person's name, but one person said the reason why they come to this show is because they can ask a question and they get real time answers when they ask the question. So, I mean, the one thing, like I said, I want you to have your adult beverage. We're all family here and we're all talking. I know Hit the Spot 1006, she just got hers, and she was not happy about knowing that she had to wait from March until November to get it. But I mean, she's using it right now, and she's using it at work, and all the people in her department, they're able to plug in and they're able to use it. So she gets the front part of it, and then everybody else just plugs in because they have Apple, and she's an Android person. So I think that's, a really cool feature that you guys have, to where it's not only just for Android, or it's not only for Apple, it's for both for both phones that are out on the market right now.
Absolutely, and we tried to build it like that. Fledging's history is very heavy towards Apple and Mac products. Spruce really has nothing to do with that. Of course, it'll support a Mac product. It'll support everything else. If you got something that needs power in it, we can probably power it with Spruce.
So right now,
it just heats so well. Go ahead.
So right now, I'm charging my PlayStation controller. I'm also charging my hotspot, and then I also have my phone as the third USB-C port. So I mean, this is what I'm using right now in real time on my desk right now.
Definitely. I'll tell you too, one thing I don't think a lot of people realize is that most new smartphones can be wirelessly charged. And you don't need an adapter or anything like that. It's just built in. I know the iPhone 8 and I think the Samsung that came out that same year, I mean, most every phone now can be. And that's what that pad on top is for. So you just drop your phone on there, because that's where we met last year. But we're taking Spruce there. It's going to be its coming out party. We're going to be trying to introduce it to huge companies, all the way up to the Teslas and Apples of the world, all the way down to small little startups like us who are have a team working all over the country. So very, very excited for that event in Las Vegas.
So yeah, so CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. This is where I've had an opportunity to not only meet you last year, which was virtual, but I've had an opportunity to just kind of catch the replay.
Oh yeah, not a problem. I mean, things happen, so don't worry about that.
Hey man, it's the internet. There's some things you just can't control. So I mean, I just want to be
Yep.
able to give everybody an opportunity to highlight highlight this. And I see we're back. I'm sorry, it's the internet. I have the fastest connection in the city of the ATL, but there's some things that are just out of our control. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post your comments. Robbie, we're going to talk a little bit about Benji lock. If you don't mind, just go ahead and I keep putting it in my right hand, but I know that I did it for my left hand. So don't forget to have your adult beverage or your kid beverage. And we're going to go ahead and let you go ahead and do your thing, Robbie. Go ahead, talking to us about Benji lock.
Yeah, no, I mean, before we even plug in Benji, I was gonna say that I'm actually excited for Ethan's idea. One of the things that always happen at CES is that all of our phones are always dying. I mean, you can't imagine. At least the last show that we did in 2020, which was live, you get 400,000 people uh, connecting. Everyone is up and on, and the phones are always dying. So this is gonna be great. I'm actually gonna get one for the show because that way I can have it at the booth, have our phones always charged, to be on the go, whether we're doing social media and all that. So I like it, man. I'm very proud for you, as an entrepreneur. It's tough, dude, to uh, start on a project and the hurdles that you have to go through and all that. But the good thing is that you're pushing it, you keep it going. And that's what the excitement about innovation and especially going at CES is all about. So looking forward
Ow.
to catching you up in there.
I appreciate that, man. We're excited.
All right, so Robbie, go ahead and tell us a little bit about Benji lock.
No, I mean, like you mentioned, Talboy, when we met back in 2017, I believe, or 18, which was the first time that we exhibited at CES, and it was actually up in the small park called Eureka Park, which is basically all the startups battling it all out. And I remember at the time it was very tech in a way of virtual reality and robotics and all that. And at the end of the day, I decided to bring this idea that I worked probably almost 4 years before actually going to CES. And it was a lock that you can open with a fingerprint, but also with a traditional key, just simple. No app, no phone needed. And that was the goal. So I came with that idea, brought it to CES, unveiled it. Uh, People liked it, but at the time, I was just an inventor with the product, no manufacturing, nothing, to take me to that next level. And I had a chance to do a casting call for that show called Shark Tank, which I've never heard, never really got into it until I actually did that casting call at CES actually, and kind of, you're from there. Basically, I got a chance to go on the show, did the best I could, showcase the opportunity, and to this day, my investor is Kevin O'Leary, so he's basically my partner, and we actually licensed the technology to a company called Hampton Products, which they're really known for the Brinks lock security and the Brinks trucks that you see sometimes when you're driving and you see them around the banks and all that. And thanks to them, now we basically created the regular lock with fingerprint and key that you actually kind of see in the Shark Tank. Um, and now it's actually a reality. Now we've actually converted that technology into a bike lock, into a sport lock, into a travel lock, into a door lock, and it's exciting. I mean, very excited. We're still pumped up since the beginning of this whole transition. And but again, I'm still always working from home. Very humble because the opportunity when you have them, you have to take them, and that's what I did. But I'm always hungry, always working towards a goal. And I'm still the same guy that you met in 2017, same guy you're gonna see again in 2022. Just always working from the home, from the heart. And and that's the beauty of Benji Lock, that it's actually a product, but there's a story behind it. This whole idea came up when actually I got laid off from work, and the worst time of the year I got laid off from work, and then my daughter Livia was born, and so I kind of got depressed. I won't lie, I got depressed. I put probably like 60, 70 pounds overweight, and during that transition, my wife went back to work because she's a teacher, and I said, uh, I'll push it. I'll do whatever I can to keep myself out there. Applying to jobs and all that. Nothing was working, and I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? So one day I started going to the gym because I was overweight, and then I noticed that someone left the key inside the locker, and then the manager comes in to try to bulk cut it and all that. I'm like, wow, at this day and age, we're using our phones to have fingerprint and all that. And I'm like, how come there's not a lock that you can open with a fingerprint, but also with a key? And that's where it happened. The idea went in, and I said, I'm unemployed, got 3 kids at home, but I'm gonna figure this out. And 3 years into it, working it, that's how it all happened. Um, that's where it's at right now. It's just still a journey. We're still going. Um, but that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. You have to whatever you believe in life, just go with it. Like you're doing your show right now, you're pushing your show, you keep going. Like Ethan is doing his product, you got to keep going because you never know who's looking at it, who's gonna buy it, and that's how it is. That's life. And that's kind of my story. That's Benji Lock. I'm still working from home as a startup, but since we partner with a bigger corporate company, private in a way, now they kind of manage my idea in that next level. So they take care of distribution, sales, customer service. I'm just basically the guy, the face of it. Go to the show. I'm still, I'm still putting my hand into every product. Uh, that's my goal always to keep pushing my vision, and that's where it's at right now. It's exciting. But last year, I won't lie to you. Last year was hard. I mean, the whole COVID thing, airports closed. We came out literally of CES 2020, actually the best show of us for all of us. And then 2 months into it, everything just went, and that was a hard year. I mean, but kind of like Ethan, that time frame you used it to innovate, and you guys came up with this product that you're at home and all that. Believe me, I mean, we're all working from home. We're still working from home because now everything is kind of half and half. You need a product like this in your office. That's why I'm gonna get one. So in our case, we decided, well, gyms are closed, airports are closed. What's next? We always thought about a bike lock, so that's why we basically said, people are biking and all that. So we came up with a bike lock because we thought it was perfect, simple. I'm biking every day now. My kids bike all the time. So I said, let's go with that idea. And then since everybody was at home as well, we came up with a door lock. So basically, you can open it with your fingerprint, but also traditional key, and then a simple code. At the end of the day, the beauty of Benji Lock is that there's no app needed. It's very personal. I'm not saying that we're not working with future iterations that will have an app and all that, but right now it's a very, very personal security aspect of the brand. So
That's what's up. So the door lock, and I hate to ask you because how long did it take for you to make the door lock?
well, the door lock actually, we started working on a prototype back in 2019. So we actually unveiled it in 2019, a bit of a prototype, and then it actually came full force on 2020, that show. But then with the whole COVID and all that, everything kind of put it all under hold. But because we were all working from home and all that, we decided, you know what, let's just push this product. And I mean, it's a thing of beauty because we were able, even though COVID hit us hard on the sales aspect and all that of the other products, we were able to create new iterations of the technology during that time frame. So that's why I think that at the end of the day, COVID, it was hard for everyone, but if you manage to get the opportunity, there's always uh, opportunity out there. So no matter if you lose your job and all that, there's always an opportunity to get out there. So um, it's all about in the mindset.
Well, with the fact people are,
Someone,
go ahead, Ethan, go
I
ahead.
was going to say, so I had coffee with a friend this morning, and he was saying that what we do, entrepreneurship, tall boy, what we're doing here, it's the business of and. So a lot of people look at problems and say, you got to have an either or. And Robbie, your story is just incredible, man, because like you're facing all those challenges, a lot of people said, I got to choose, I got to do work or I got to do this, I got to do family or do this. And you looked at that and said, no, and I'm going to have a solution. And COVID, I think, was that forcing moment for a lot of us to say, we are doing this and we're going to do it really well. And I love that your walk doesn't even have an app right now because we were talking about people gathering data and doing all that stuff. You just created a high quality, simple, easy to use solution to a very real problem. That's fantastic.
Likewise, likewise. At the end of the day, you put yourself in the consumer, and I noticed personally, again, it was more from my own priority. I noticed what people were when they go to the gym. What do they use their lock for? A lot of them were forgetting their combinations. Some were leaving their keys inside. Others, they couldn't even read. I remember people, with glasses trying to kind of get that number and all that. And I said to myself, you know what? Why not just come up with a simple solution? And and I would say just keep it simple. And again, it all goes back to the whole research and development. I'm not a product developer, so I actually had to hunt down a product developer here locally. And I won't lie to you, I knocked on a lot of doors, probably like 8 or 9 product development companies. They all said no. You're not gonna be able to pay for this. Who's gonna buy that? Blah blah blah. And I say, I'm gonna keep knocking. I'm gonna keep knocking until someone actually pulled the trigger and managed to do it. But I won't lie to you, it was another headache. So every process that you do is a headache. But if you keep it going, you keep it positive, things will pan out. I'm a believer of that. You just have to keep pushing your idea. When you feel like you think you're gonna quit because things are going wrong, you know what? Just disconnect. Take a deep breath. Disconnect from the world. And if you're passionate the next day about what you like, then you got it. And that's the way you have to keep doing it. And that's it. If you're not passionate about it, then my reasoning is like, you know what, leave that, go on to the next one. And I'm a believer of that. So the day that I wake up and I say, you know what, I don't have the passion anymore, then it's a next step for someone to take over from here. But as long as I'm passionate about it, I'm still pushing. So you're on a great journey, Ethan. I'm telling you, same as Tallboy. It's a journey.
So one of the questions was, how can they purchase the door lock? Is it available at Ace, Best Buy? Is it at Walmart? Is it online and on Amazon? Or do they have to go to benjilock.com? Is it at, where can they find the actual door lock?
Well, actually, the door lock is through our partners, byhampton.com. They are basically the company that makes our products, but we do have it available at Walmart. I know they just launched it recently with Walmart, so it is with Walmart. And I believe you may have one going your way, Talway, very soon. Um,
Don't tell
so
them.
yeah,
That's my Christmas gift from you. Don't tell them. But
I got
um,
I
I
want
got
you
to
to
tell you,
spread
I
it
need
out.
one for my front door right now.
But look, I asked everyone to please come over if you're watching on LinkedIn, if you're watching on Facebook, and I've been taking names and I've been taking notes, and and I know we said we were going to try and surprise some people for Black Friday or for Cyber Monday or for whatever, for Thanksgiving, and we wanted to find a way to, be a blessing to some people if we potentially could. And I don't know if I'm doing this right, but give me 1 second. I think we may have some giveaways. Do you guys want to talk about that a little bit while I try to work on this on the back end?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're giving away a Spruce. We got plenty of them in stock. It doesn't really matter what's on your desk. Doesn't matter what your technology is. Spruce will help. Spruce will work. So we got one to give away, and we got it in white, we got it in black, and we got it in gray. So whenever we get the giveaway figured out, you just you let Tallboy know what color you want, and we'll get it shipped on out to you. Or shipping's on us, and you'll have it. I mean, next couple days. Honestly, stuff's moving fast for us.
All right. Well, look, I already got it up and running, so let's see if I got it right. These are all the people. Somebody said, send me one now. But this is how we're going to do it. I got a spin wheel, guys. And everyone who commented on the show today, outside of Fledging, because that's kind of cheating, right? We have a spin wheel, and we're going to just kind of just see who our lucky winner is live. I told you this is an interactive show, and I wanted to be able to have fun with you guys. And as this show develops, and as we continue to do some awesome things, hopefully we'll continue to do some awesome things as this show comes on. So I definitely, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you guys for coming on. I know it's the day before Thanksgiving, and you guys could be with your family right now, but I look at you guys as extended family because we built the relationship with one another. And my thing was, how can I get your product out? How can I get people to watch and how can we, I guess, in a way, reward them, right? So this is what we got. All I'm going to do is hit the spin wheel. So who wants? So are we giving away the Benji lock first, or are we giving away the Spruce first?
However you want to do it.
All right.
However you
So
like it.
somebody said, "Oh, now." Now this is not fair because this person just now commented. So yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me add this person up in here because I didn't see her comment. So I have to go back and go here. So where can they find your products while I'm putting her stuff in here? Where can
Yeah,
they
so you
find
can
you
find
guys?
us at you can find us at fledging.tech, and I'll drop that off in the chat. You can also find us on Amazon. We're shipping all the time. But fledging.tech, that's what's going to be best for us. Help us earn a little bit more money, and that's what's going to get it out to you fastest.
So you would prefer that they go to your website as opposed to purchasing on Amazon.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos has enough spaceships this year, so come to our website first.
So it's fledging dot.
Tech, Tech.
So fledging.tech, guys, please go over there. Don't go to Amazon. And then if you use, there's a promo code, right? You said you're going to put that in the bio.
That's
I
right.
mean, in the description
Yep.
of the YouTube link. Okay. And while you're doing
We're
that,
dropping it off now.
and then Robbie, what about you? Where can they find your products?
Oh, from our end, basically benjilock.com, but also any of the retailers that are partners, Walmart, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, beta.com, you name it. I mean, we're in all those retailers, but like Ethan said, it could also be through benjilock.com. It would actually direct you to buyhampton.com, which is the manufacturing company. And yeah, I mean, whoever wins the giveaway today will be a TSA travel lock, and it could be any of the colors. We have white, black, rose gold, and a matte navy finish. So good luck on that.
All right. So we're going to do the Benji lock first. And that winner is going to be, let's see what we have. This is in real time, guys. I asked you guys to come over to the website, and we have our lucky winner. Uh-oh, is it? Wow, that was really close. Sammy, you won. So, Sammy, you get a Benji lock. And then it's time for us to go ahead. That was really close. Like, you see how close that line is? Like, wow. That, like,
Very.
Christina, like, you were right there. But, Sammy, you're our winner. I'll make sure I get your contact info and I'll email it over to Ben. I will email it over to Robbie and we'll make sure you're good. All right. And so this is for the Spruce. What do we have here? For the Spruce, we have. And I'm sorry, guys. This show was only supposed to be 1 hour, but who do we have? Hit the spot 1006. So hit the spot 1006 is one Spruce. So I guess we'll reach out to her and let her know that that she won. And she already has one, but I guess this could be a great gift idea, I guess. So that's what's up. That's what we got. All right, guys. Before we get up out of here, I can't believe she won. But that's what's up, though. Congratulations. But before we get up out of here, this is what I want to do. Let me see if I can get it up and running. Hey, y'all. TBE Media is on Amazon Fire and Roku. This show will be on those channels. All right. As we get on and as we wrap, is there anything that you guys would like to say before we head on out of the show?
I just want to say thanks for having us. You know, it's always fun being here. It's been fun doing this with you over the last year, and I'm excited for kind of where all this is headed with 2022. And Robbie, your story is incredible, man. Simple, beautiful product, works great. My wife and I were talking about getting a lock like that the other day for the front door, so you just got a customer out of me.
Now, you didn't
Hey,
say how much.
likewise, my friend.
You didn't say how much the door locks were. How much were the door locks?
Oh, the products, they go basically from 29.99 to 39.99. So the door lock is the more expensive one, um, and the sport lock is the cheaper one. So it goes 29, 39, 49, 79.99, and 139.99.
Okay, so the door lock is 139, and if you want the TSA travel lock, that's 29.99. You said
No, that one is 39.99.
39.99 for the TSA travel lock. Okay, so TSA
Correct.
travel lock 39.90, $40. The door lock is 139, and then Ethan, you said the spruce is how much?
It's 125.
125. And once again, I definitely thank you guys. Shirley, she said thanks. She said she'll be purchasing these products. And the reason why I did this show is because everybody's going to see everything on Walmart. Everybody's going to see everything on, CNET or Best Buy, but you're not going to hear about the little guys. And these are the little guys, and you can really hear by just talking to them, you can hear their passion. You can see what they're all about. You can see that, Ethan, he had a person that was over in China that was trying to, get the products, and everything was right until the pandemic hit. And it's like, unfortunately, from March to November, he was not able to get his product out to people. But, who's thinking about them? And so for me, my thing was I wanted to just say, hey, to the little guys, there's a tech show. If you're willing to come on and you want to break it down in plain English, we have an audience that's here. You see that they're interactive, and we want you guys just to be able to showcase what you guys have. But then also at the same token, hopefully they'll respect you enough to say if they like it, they're willing to buy it. And this is the perfect time because it's Black Friday, is Thanksgiving weekend, and this is a great time to say, hey, this is a great gift idea. You can go to their websites, you can follow them respectively at Fledging. Is it Fledging or at Fledging, or is it something else on Instagram, Facebook?
It should all be at Fledging. My marketer is going to kill me, but I can't remember if it's at Fledging LLC or at Fledging. But just search for at Fledging, you'll find us.
Okay. And what about you, Robbie?
All around Benji Lock or Benji Lock Official. You'll find us around there. So.
All right, there you go. So it says, great show. I'll be purchasing these products. This was so fun. I love hearing from owners and inventors. And I'm not going to put anybody on the show that I don't think that would be good for you guys. So these guys are solid. Robbie and I have been knowing each other for 3 or 4 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And I mean, he's picked up the phone and he'll tag me on Instagram and he'll say, "Tall boy, I see your work. I see your movements." He's constantly encouraging me. Ethan does not know this, and I'll say this publicly, but I just got on LinkedIn probably within the last 90 days. That was not my platform. Ethan is over there liking my stuff. I'm creating micro content, and he's constantly encouraging me, and it lets me know that somebody's watching, because you guys know how it feels. You post something and you only get 1 or 2 likes. Ethan's
Hmm.
over here hitting that like button, and he's making a small comment here or there, and I mean from the bottom of my heart, I definitely appreciate you, man. So and this is just my way of just saying, hey, I'm just willing to give back, and hopefully the people here, they'll just say, hey, these are some great gift ideas, and we're just here to support one another. And I think you'll find that even though we don't have that large audience yet, we have a great community of people that don't mind supporting, that don't mind telling their friends, they don't mind telling their coworkers, they don't mind, just sharing. And that's, when you have a community, an organic community, I think that's really where it hits home. And I think this is the perfect time. Um, this is the perfect time because it's the holidays. This is Thanksgiving. This is what it's all about. And I can't thank y'all enough for just your willingness to come onto the show and just talk about your product offerings.
I agree. It was the perfect
Oh,
time. It's the moment of giving back, and sometimes you have to share your story, share your idea. It will inspire others. Don't quit. Just keep pushing yourself, and And it was an honor to be with you guys today. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you and to everyone on the channel too.
Before we get out of here, what's your favorite meal? What's the first thing you're diving into at the dinner table tomorrow, Ethan? What's the first thing
Man,
you're putting your
I
fork
got
into?
a, I got a, I got a 25-pound turkey I got to start on at 6 a.m. So I'm diving straight into that turkey when it comes out the oven.
Oh, see, you gotta fry it. You gotta fry your turkey, man. I got a oilless turkey fryer, no oil. Robbie,
I, I don't
what
want to
about
burn the
you?
house down, you know.
I said no oil, no oil. We'll talk about it offline. Robbie, first thing that you're diving into when that plate, when you sit down at the table, what are you eating?
Actually, before the table, I think I'm jumping already with some pumpkin pie, some whipped cream. Give me some of that, and just enjoy the family, enjoy the day, and and keep it pushing. I'm sure that we'll all eat a lot tomorrow.
Okay. All right. I'm still debating, do I want the macaroni and cheese or do I want the deviled eggs? I don't know which one I want just yet. So hit the spot 1006 knows how to make some great macaroni and cheese. So it might be that. So but on that note, it's the lab. Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all, and I wish you guys have a safe, merry, and well, it's not merry Thanksgiving, but a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll talk about whether or not we'll do a show next week. You'll hear some type of correspondence, but I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys once again. And that's Ethan, that's Robbie, I'm Tall Boy. We're out. Stay online, guys. We're still hot.